Hello! How are you guys doing? Well, you guys know the drill by now. If you're ready to rock and roll, I need to see your best rock and roll face on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rock and roll face! Nice job, you guys! Well, welcome to another week here at Kid Row, and before we get started, we need to do a quick rock and roll call. So, when I call your name, I need you to put your fist up in the air, and I need you to yell, "Ready, Freddy!" You ready to give that a try? On the count of 3? Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, Freddy! Nice job, you guys! So remember, open up your ears and listen for your name. Can we hear it from Asher? Hi, Asher. Up next we have Calvin. Hi, Calvin. Now can we hear it from Desi? Hi, Desi. Up next we have Ezra. Hi, Ezra. Now can we hear it from Harrison? Hi, Harrison. Up next we have Hendrix. Hi, Hendrix. Now can we hear it from Maxwell? Hi, Maxwell. Up next we have Peter. Hi, Peter. And last, but certainly not least, can we hear it from Vera? Hi, Vera. Nice job, you guys. Well, now that we know that everyone's here, let's get to rockin' and rollin'.
Hey Kid Rowers, welcome back to another week of Kid Row. And this week, we're celebrating Present Day. I love presents! I love a present day where I can get tons of... What's that? Oh, not a day where you get presents. It's the present day, today. So we're celebrating who we are today. And look, neat, I'm bald again. Because today, I'm bald. So we're going to do a little freeze dance and have a little fun to little Johnny Walker. And at the end of the song when it says, "And do your thing and stop," you're going to stop and freeze. First time you're going to do it, you are going to freeze doing your silliest face you could possibly ever imagine doing. So for example, something like that. You ready? All right. Ooh. Okay. Little Johnny Walker walking down the street, didn't know what to do, so he stopped in front of me and said, "Hey boy, do your thing, do your thing. Hey boy, do your thing, and stop." Oh my gosh, you guys have such silly faces. That's ridiculous. All right, now we're going to do Sally Walker, and she's going to do her thing and stop. And when she stops, you're going to stop, and you're going to do your second best, silliest face you've ever done in your life, okay? So then it might be something like this. So try that. You ready? Okay. Little Sally Walker walking down the street, didn't know what to do, so she stopped in front of me and said, "Hey girl, do your thing, do your thing. Hey girl, do your thing, and stop." Oh, you guys are ridiculous. Okay, now this time when I do it, I want you to do a spin at the end and break out. Actually, you know what? First, I want you to make your best rock and roll face. At the end, we'll do the spin, okay? So what I want you to do is your best rock and roll face you could possibly do. So I'm thinking something like, yeah, yeah. How's that? All right. Little Johnny Walker walking down the street, didn't know what to do, so he stopped in front of me and said, "Hey boy, do your thing, do your thing. Hey boy, do your thing, and stop." Nice. Okay, for the last one, now we're going to do a spin at the end into your best rock and roll face. You ready? Okay, make sure there's room around you. Okay, let's do Sally again. Ready? Little Sally Walker walking down the street, she didn't know what to do, so she stopped in front of me and said, "Hey girl, do your thing, do your thing. Hey girl, do your thing, and stop." Whoa, nice spin. Good job, guys. All right, on to your next lesson.
Hey, Ready, Freddy, are you ready to sing a little bit of Hey Lolly? Awesome. Let's hit it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey lolly, lolly, lolly. Hey lolly, lolly, oh. Hey lolly, lolly, lolly. Hey lolly, lolly, oh. This is a silly kind of song. Hey lolly, lolly, oh. You make it up as you go along. Hey lolly, lolly, oh. Hey Asher, Asher, Asher. Hey Asher, Asher, oh. Hey Asher, Asher, Asher. Hey Asher, Asher, oh. Hey Calvin, Calvin, Calvin. Hey Calvin, Calvin, oh. Hey Calvin, Calvin, Calvin. Hey Calvin, Calvin, oh. Hey Desmond, Desmond, Desmond. Hey Desmond, Desmond, oh. Hey Desmond, Desmond, Desmond. Hey Desmond, Desmond, oh. Hey Ezra, Ezra, Ezra. Hey Ezra, Ezra, oh. Hey Ezra, Ezra, Ezra. Hey Ezra, Ezra, oh. Hey Harrison, Harrison, Harrison. Hey Harrison, Harrison, oh. Hey Harrison, Harrison, Harrison. Hey Harrison, Harrison, oh. Hey Hendrix, Hendrix, Hendrix. Hey Hendrix, Hendrix, oh. Hey Hendrix, Hendrix, Hendrix. Hey Hendrix, Hendrix, oh. Hey Maxwell, Maxwell, Maxwell. Hey Maxwell, Maxwell, oh. Hey Maxwell, Maxwell, Maxwell. Hey Maxwell, Maxwell, oh. Hey Peter, Peter, Peter. Hey Peter, Peter, oh. Hey Peter, Peter, Peter. Hey Peter, Peter, oh. Hey Vera, Vera, Vera. Hey Vera, Vera, oh. Hey Vera, Vera, Vera. Hey Vera, Vera, oh. Hey Lolly, Lolly, Lolly. Hey Lolly, Lolly, oh. Hey Lolly, Lolly, Lolly. Hey Lolly, Lolly, oh. Awesome. Good job, guys.
Okay, Kid Rooskies. Now we're gonna do a brief recap on dynamics. Do you guys remember dynamics? I really hope you remember it by now. Right. You got it. It's when you start off soft and get louder, or it's when you're louder and get softer. Dynamics are the different volumes of a song or music. So for example, when we say the word dynamics, we say dynamics. And that kind of tells you exactly what it is. So don't forget your dynamics, and don't forget to brush your teeth. Okay, let's talk about my favorite vocab word of all time. Stage presence. I love stage presence. Do you know why? Because it's so much fun being on stage. I love doing it. Sometimes I get a little nervous, and that's okay. I just remind myself, you know what? That's not nerves, that's just excitement, because I get to go on stage and do what I love doing, and that's making music. So with stage presence, it's all about having fun. And when you're having fun, you're not like this, and you're not scared. You are having a blast. So you're moving your whole body, you're making facial expressions, you're looking at the audience, pointing. You're doing all sorts of fun stuff on stage, because when you're having fun on stage, the audience is having fun in the audience. So you want to make sure that when you get up on that stage, that you're just giving it your best shot, and that means to have fun and have a great time. You forget a few words, no problem. Forget your note, no problem. Forget to stand on the stage and not fall off, problem. You want to make sure you stay on the stage the whole time. Other than that, because we don't teach stage diving at Kid Row yet. Other than that, just go up there and have the time of your life and try to really get in the rhythm and get into everything and have fun. Smile on your face or a rock and roll face, whatever you like. Okay, for this brief recap of a former vocab word, we are going to go in reverse. I'm not going to tell you the word, I'm going to have you guess what the word is. So I'm going to describe it. This word is something that deals with the speed of a song. How fast, how slow, and the timing, which is the same thing. It's like if I'm going really fast, I'm going really slow in a song. What's that called? Right, the tempo. And you always kind of know the tempo because the drummer is going to count you in. The drummer starts off slow, 1 and a 2, and then you know it's slow. If it's fast, like 1 and a 2 and a, that's how you're gonna know the tempo of how to play your song. Good job. All right, let's talk about song form. Does anyone remember what song form is? Yeah? That's not song form. Cuckoo bananas. How about you? What? Nope, that wasn't song form, but that was a very good story you just told me. Song form is when you have different parts of a song. So in most songs, it starts off with an intro, the introduction, which is usually musical. Then it goes into a verse and a chorus and another verse and another chorus and another verse and another chorus and another verse and another verse. But then we have the bridge. And the bridge goes from one part of the song over to the other part of the song. And then we probably have another chorus, and then another one, and another one, another one. Just kidding, probably usually only one. And then the song's over. Wah! And that is song form, the different parts of a song. In music, we have different kinds of music. And the way you distinguish between the different kinds is this great word called genre. So genre is the different kinds of music categories that there are. So for example, country music is a category, it's a genre of music. Rock and roll is a genre of music. Classical is a genre of music. There's all different genres in music, and they all sound very different from each other. Now, some genres blend together, and you can have like country rock, or you can have folk rock. That's when people take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and they put it together, and they have a new genre, which is like a combo together. So genre are different kinds of music in different categories.
Okay, you guys, now we're going to talk about a new vocab term for this week, and that is tone. Can you guys say tone? Nice! Good job, you guys! So tone is the color of music. Have you guys ever seen light green and dark green? And even though they're both green, they're both two different kinds of green? Well, the same thing goes with notes in music. Here, watch this. I will sing one pitch, but I'm gonna change something about it, and I want you guys to listen for what I'm changing, all right? Did you guys notice how the quality of the note changed? How one sounded more dark and muffled, and the other one sounded brighter and clearer? Now that is an example of tone. So why do we even talk about tone in music? Why does it even matter? Well, tone is important because it's like adding a color to a black and white drawing. It's more fun to look at a colorful drawing rather than a black and white drawing, right? Yeah, I think so too. And that's why tone is so important. So when you hear someone say, oh, you have a nice clear tone, that means you sound like, ah. But if they say, oh, your tone is very dark and it's very muffled, it sounds like this. So one more time, can you guys say tone? Nice job, you guys! Now on to your next activity.
All right, band, it's time to sing and dance up on your feet. This one's called Feel It Still by Portugal the Man. Hit it, Jetta Banana! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3! Can you jump? 1, 2, 3!
class. It is time for your history lesson. Open your history books. Today we are going to talk about current day music or present day music. Today, music is very different than it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 1,000 years ago. Currently, music is blending together different forms and different genres together. One of the biggest ones happening is pop and R&B and hip hop. They're kind of blending together a lot because they're borrowing a lot from each other, different things. So currently, music is not just being played on instruments. They're being played through like programs on computers and stuff like that. Some songs don't even have a drummer. They have drum beats that come from a computer. And even the guitars and other instruments are coming out of computer programs, and people are mixing things together that way. So current day music doesn't always have an easy way to be defined. Now, some are easy to define. Classical and country are very different. You could tell the difference between those. Pop and R&B and hip hop are kind of mushing together. Now there's stuff like bubblegum pop, which is an older term, which is kind of defines the pop music as sugary and sweet and easy to listen to, and it's very basic, the lyrics. Now, current pop artists like Taylor Swift are bringing more intricate and thoughtful things to their music, but it's still very easy to listen to. And then you have like hip hop and R&B where you're mixing together different forms of urban sounds and different instruments and different things in your computer, and you're maybe mixing in rap. There's different things in hip hop and R&B that give it the sound and usually get put into that genre, and like Jay-Z or Drake are usually associated with that form of music. If you're looking for straight up pop, you're probably looking at like Billie Eilish. Well, I don't even know if that would count as just pop music, because she has a little bit of hip hop in some of her songs too. So it's, as you could tell, it's really hard to define the differences in current day music. But we can basically just look back and say, well, that was a very 2020 sound. So when you're listening to music, listen for different kinds of sounds in there and wonder to yourself, is that a real drum or is that a pretend drum? Is that hip hop or is that pop? Is that country? Well, it's definitely not heavy metal. There's so many genres, and in 2020, we're all just borrowing from each other and mixing and bringing on a whole new meaning to music. So I hope you enjoyed your history lesson today. On to your next lesson.
All right, on your feet, dance along. Here we go, kiddos.
Hey rock stars, we are gonna do a quick review of our keyboard. On the keyboard we have black and white what? If you said keys, you would be correct. On the keyboard there are black and white keys. The keys, when you press them down, the key plays a note. The notes that we're dealing with are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. You can do so many things when you play one note at a time. We can also play 2 or 3 notes at a time. And that is called a chord. Can you say that with me? A chord. Awesome. And when you play chords, you have more options of the sounds that we can create. And we can do things that are maybe a little more interesting than when we play one note at a time. Awesome. If you have a keyboard at home or a picture of a keyboard, practice pressing down on one note at a time and maybe say the letters of the keys. And then practice pressing 2 or 3 notes at a time and see how many combinations you can come up with. The keyboard is so awesome and we can do so many things. So have a great time practicing this week.
All right, you guys, so now we're gonna do a quick recap on the guitar. Now, do you guys remember how many strings there are? Well, let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 strings on the guitar. Now, do you guys remember the names of each strings? Remember, their names are E, A, D, G, B, E. And the way that we remember that is Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. All right, let's say that all together. Here we go. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. Nice job, you guys. Now, do you guys remember what these little sections here are called? Don't worry, if you don't remember, don't fret about it. There was a little hint right there. That was a little tiny hint. That's right. These here are called frets. Can you say frets? Do you guys remember how to count your frets? We start from the top here and we work our way down. So this would be fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, fret 4, and so on and so forth. So let's say we wanted to find fret number 10. Let's go find fret number 10. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's fret number 10 right there. Now let's say we wanted to find fret number 7. All right, let's start back from the top. Let's find fret number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's our fret number 7. All right, you guys, great job. And that was a quick recap on the guitar. Now let's move on to your next activity.
This is the drum set. We're gonna do a quick recap on what all of these different drums are and how to play a beat. First off, I want you guys to stomp on the ground when I kick this one here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that one called? Is it called the foot drum? Is it called the shoe drum? No, it's called the kick drum. That's right. All right, now I want you to either take your hands and hit your knees, or if you have sticks or spatulas in your hand, I want you to hit along with me on the count of 4. We're gonna hit this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that one called? That's right, it is called the snare drum, because it's got all these snares underneath it that makes it sound really bright and rattly. Cool? All right, now I want you to alternate between your right and your left. You can either hit your right leg, then your left leg, or your right stick to your left stick, along with me on the count of 4 on these two puppies here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are those called? Are they called the Joes? Are they called the Bills? Oh, they're called the Toms. That's right. We have the floor Tom because it what?
Sits on the floor.
Sits on the floor. We got this one called the Rack Tom because it sits on the rack. The next 3 things we have here are part of the drum set, and they're called cymbals. Here we have, if you can hit along with me, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the hi-hat. The hi-hat is the tightest, kind of sharpest sounding of all the cymbals. These other ones are bigger and brighter and washier. All right? Now, everybody on the count of 4, I want you to crash real hard with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Guess what that one's called?
The crash cymbal.
That's right, we got the crash cymbal. Now we're gonna chill out a little bit. We're gonna scoot over here, and I want you to hit along with me at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think that one's called? If you guessed ride, you were right. All right, all these together make up the drum set. Now we're gonna play a couple of beats. The first thing that you have to remember with the drums is the most important thing is to be steady, Teddy, which means you want to hit at the same time every time. So even if you get more excited or the song gets louder, that doesn't mean you have to change the tempo, which is the speed of the song. The first beat we're going to do is alternate between our right and our left. You ready? Here we go. If you can get quieter, that doesn't mean you have to slow down. Just a little quieter. You can get louder, and that doesn't mean you have to speed up. That is the most basic, awesome beat you can play in rock and roll. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand and I want you to bring it over top your left hand. If you're at home and you're using your hands and knees, I want your right hand to hit your left knee, your left hand to hit your right knee, because that's how you would do it on the drums. And I want you to stomp on the ground when you would kick. And I want you to alternate between kicking and snaring, and I want you to hit the hi-hat, or your left leg, on all 4 beats, like this. I'll do it off the drums and then on them. 2, 3, 4. Good, that sounded amazing. Now if you were to take that same physicality and bring it over to the drum set, it's gonna sound like this. What do we count to when we start? 4. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. And then, as you get more comfortable, you can speed it up a little bit. And this is the drums.
Hey rock stars, let's take a minute and talk about my favorite instrument, the voice. All right, so when we're preparing to sing, it is important that we warm our bodies up. So let me see you do a big stretch. Reach up all the way as high as you can. Ooh, stretch it out. And then take it over to the side. Touch the wall. And then go to the other side. Woo! Okay, stretch all the way up. And then stretch all the way to your toes. Hang it out for a minute. All right, awesome. Can we jump up and down 3 times? All right, wah, wah, wah. One more time. I want to hear those wahs. Can you go wah, wah, wah? Nice. Ooh, I heard a lot of sound coming out of you, and that is what I want to hear. All right, so as we talked about last week, it's important to warm up. So I thought we would warm up together. We're going to say, Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Isn't that silly? I think it's silly. Okay, Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. And we're just gonna go, Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Do you think you can try it with me? Awesome, let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. One more time. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. And now let's travel up. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Awesome. I think we should take it down again. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. 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 Awesome, you guys sound great. Okay, now that we are all warmed up, la 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 la, I think we're ready to practice opening our mouths and making a lot of sound. Sometimes it's easy to stay very, very quiet, very, very quiet. And if we're just singing very, very quiet, it's hard for people to hear us. We want to sound loud and proud. So I'm going to teach you some tools and tips to sing loud and proud. A lot of times when we start singing, it's very easy to sing like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And that sounds fine, but it was very hard to hear me. And so it would be much better if I open my mouth wide. Instead of clenching my teeth, I go and I take a deep breath and I sing loud and proud. So let's roll our shoulders back, take a deep breath, open our mouths wide and sing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. How about we do it together? Okay, roll our shoulders back, take a deep breath. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Very good. Awesome. So the next thing we can do is we can use our bodies. So let me see you act like you are throwing a baseball. Very good. Awesome. So as we sing the letters, we are going to throw our arms and try and create as much volume as possible. Okay, take a deep breath. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Very good. Let's try it one more time. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Very good. You're sounding louder already. That is so awesome. You guys are well on your way to making beautiful music. All right, see you next time.
So, does anyone recognize this instrument? Look closely. Nope, it's not a guitar. You're close though. It's a bass, yeah, or bass guitar. Yeah, that works too. So, the bass and the guitar, the quick, easiest way to tell the difference between the two is the bass only has 1, 2, 3, 4 strings. And they're the same strings as the top of the guitar strings. So we do the Eddie 8 Dynamite good. Well, that's it. Not goodbye Eddie, just good. So E, A, D, G. Those are the different strings on the bass. Also on the neck of the bass, just like the guitar, we do have frets, which change the sound of the song. And just like a guitar, you could play with your fingers, or you could use a trusty Kid Row pick. Sometimes I use a pick with a bass, and sometimes I just like to like. See? That was no song in particular, by the way. Also on the bass we have, whoa, what's that? These are the things you turn to tune the bass higher and lower. But we don't touch those, right guys? Right. A teacher will do it for you though. Alright, so What did we learn today and last week? Bass!
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's DJ Ian Sloan here. I am here today to teach you a little bit about DJing. Do you see all these fancy cool buttons and knobs and sliders that are in front of me? This is my DJ controller. And with it, I'm able to mix in really cool music with really cool sounds. Does anybody know what that's called? It's called scratching. So DJs do that a lot of times to have some fun and also to help them bring a song in. So when I'm talking about bringing a song in, let's bring a song in. Here's a song. The song is Walk This Way by Run DMC. So when you're starting with a song, you kind of want to figure out what the tempo is. The tempo of this song is 105 BPM. So when you have a song that's 105 BPM and you want to get out of that song and you want to go into another song, a really cool way to do that is to find another song that's at the same tempo. So let's find another one that's at that tempo. All right, I've got one here. So when I'm ready, I can choose to bring this other song in, and you'll see they're gonna kind of match up with their tempos. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Now let's get out of Walk This Way and let Gwen Stefani take over. All right. So that's how I generally go from one song to another. But every song is very different, and it's not always so easy. But for the most part, this is the way you DJ. I also want to mention that this summer, we're going to have some really cool DJ camps where I'm going to teach you guys how to DJ. Awesome. That's all I got. That's all I got. I hope everyone's having a good time and staying busy and staying healthy. And until next time, this is DJ Ian. Later.
Are you guys ready for a little guacamole? That's the spirit. Who doesn't like guacamole? I didn't ask you. All right, you ready? Let's use our dynamics, okay? We'll start off quiet and we'll get louder as we go, okay? First, you pick avocados. Pick avocados, then you pick avocados. Pick avocados, then you slice avocados. Slice avocados, then you slice avocados. Slice avocados, then you mash avocados. Mash avocados, then you mash avocados. Mash avocados, then you guacamole. Guacamole, then you guacamole. Guacamole. Serious face. Next up. We could use to go a little bananas, huh? Been in the house for a long time today. It's time to go bananas. You ready? First, you pick bananas. Pick bananas. Then you pick bananas. Pick bananas. Then you slice bananas. Slice bananas. Then you slice bananas. Slice bananas. Then you mash bananas. Mash bananas. Then you mash bananas. Mash bananas. Then you go bananas. Go bananas. Then you go bananas. Go bananas. Serious face. Next up, you might need a little applesauce. So first, you pick the apples. Pick the apples. Then you pick the apples. Pick the apples. Then you slice the apples. Slice the apples. Then you slice the apples. Slice the apples. Then you mash the apples. Mash the apples. Then you mash the apples. Mash the apples. Then you sauce the apples. Applesauce the apples. Then you sauce the apples. Applesauce the apples. Super serious face. Next, we need to wash this down a little bit. Gonna need some lemonade. First water, then sugar, then you pick the lemons. Pick the lemons. you slice the lemons, slice the lemons, then you slice the lemons, slice the lemons, then you squeeze the lemons, squeeze the lemons, then you squeeze the lemons, squeeze the lemons, then you aid the lemons, lemonade the lemons, then you aid the lemons, lemonade the lemons. Then you need to eat it all. So first you take your guac. I suggest some chips. I prefer blue corn chips, but they could be any tortilla that you prefer. Could even be a pretzel if you need it. And then you eat the guacamole and the bananas. Oh, I'm gonna make some banana bread with some of that left over. And then the applesauce. Sweet. And then wash it down with your lemonade. And there you have it. Okay, you've got to know by now what I'm doing on the floor, right? Right, the hammer song. We love the hammer song. It keeps a good rhythm in your body. First, we start off with uno hammer. That's Spanish for one. Ready? Now we hammer with one hammer, one hammer, one hammer. Now we hammer with one hammer all day long. The way it hits the light, it's really sparkly and beautiful. Ooh. All right, next up we get two hammers. Ready? Now we hammer with two hammers, two hammers, two hammers. Now we hammer with two hammers all day long. Hello over there. Hello over there. We've got three hammers. Ready? Boing. Now we hammer with three hammers, three hammers, three hammers. Now we hammer with three hammers all day long. And I want you guys to really pay attention that you're keeping the same beat and the same rhythm that I'm going at, okay? And the same tempo, which is the same speed. All right, you ready? Doom, 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 doink, doink, boing. 4. Now we hammer with four hammers, four hammers, four hammers. Now we hammer with four hammers all day long. I'm going to change the tempo. We're going to go faster. Ready? With 5 hammers. Doink, doink, doink. Get your coconut. Now we hammer with 5 hammers, 5 hammers, 5 hammers. Now we hammer with 5 hammers all day long. For 6 hammers, should we go fast or slow? Slow. Okay, you ready? And that's the hammer song. Hey guys, have you guys ever been to a rock concert? Well, at rock concerts you do lots of stuff. Like one thing you can do at a rock concert is headbang. And you can do it either like forward like that, or to side, or to the side. It helps if you have really long hair, it looks really cool. But I have to improvise because I don't have really long hair, except my mustache. We are going to go to a rock concert together, and we're going to sing a song, and we're going to need to move our bodies around. We're going to start by headbanging our groovies out, okay? So we're going to get really groovy at the rock concert, and we're going to headbang. You ready? I'm going to headbang, headbang, headbang my groovies out. Headbang, headbang, headbang my groovies out. Headbang, headbang, headbang my groovies out, and wiggle my waggles away. Also at a rock concert, I like to stomp my feet to the beat, like, yeah. Okay, ready? We're gonna stomp. Ready? I'm gonna stomp, stomp, stomp my groovies out. Stomp, stomp, stomp my groovies out. Harder, stomp, stomp, Stomp my groovies out and wiggle my waggles away. Also, at many rock concerts, I find myself, in particular, fist pumping. Sometimes I'm like two hands like, yes! And sometimes I'm just like one like, "Rrr!" So let's fist bump. You ready? I mean fist pump. Fist bump is like that. We're gonna fist pump. I'm gonna fist pump, fist pump, fist pump my groovies out. Fist pump, fist pump, fist pump my groovies out. Fist pump, fist pump, fist pump my groovies out and wiggle my waggles away. And at the end of the show, I always like to clap because I'm excited. I'm like, woo! Ready? And you can add in the woo! Ready? Let's go. I'm gonna clap, clap, clap my sillies out. Clap, clap, clap my sillies out. Clap, clap, clap my groovies out and wiggle my waggles away. Good job.
All right, you guys, you ready to jam out? Okay, can you say, we're ready, Freddy? And this is, Sheena is a punk rocker. Nice! Now can you guys say, hit it, drummer? Awesome job! Oh yeah! Here we go! 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. She's a punk rocker, punk punk, a punk rocker, punk a punk rocker, punk a punk rocker. She's a punk a punk rocker, punk a punk rocker, a punk a punk rocker. And 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. She's a punk rocker, punk a punk rocker, punk a punk rocker, punk a punk rocker. She's a punk a punk rocker, punk a punk rocker, punk a punk rocker. And 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job, you guys. Great jamming with you.
Hey everybody, DJ Ian here. I just finished my emo indie dance set, and there were a couple songs that got left out, so I want to use one of them today for our freeze dance game. Here we go, let's check this out. I Believe in a Thing Called Love by a band called The Darkness. So when you hear me, pause the music, you need to freeze. Let's try it out. Did you freeze? All right, let's go, let's try.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel.
I hope you paused.
My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you.
I know somebody didn't pause, because I almost forgot to pause. Here we go. Let's keep going.
I believe in a big cold love, just as tired of the whole. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be looking for this on your soul. I believe in a big cold love.
Did you catch it?
I wanna kiss you every minute, every hour, every day.
I know I got somebody.
You got me in a spin, but everything is okay. Touching you, touching me, touching you, yes, you're touching me.
Here we go.
I believe in a big cold love, just as tired of the whole. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be looking for the sun goes down. I believe in a big cold love.
Alright. I know I got somebody on that one. Alright. So, before we end here, I just want to say this coming Friday, I'm going to be DJing again on Kid Row Instagram. The theme is current music. I know, that's a little ambiguous, right? You're going to have to come and see what it means on Friday at 6 p.m. I hope you enjoy the rest of this freeze dance game. And I hope you were paying attention, because you should have just froze. Thank you so much. Have a good time.
Okay, Kid Rowers, we're going to talk about practice. Practice is a very important part of being a musician. Every single musician you've ever seen or heard have always had to practice. Practice makes progress. So what you want to do is put a little time in every single day to learning your song or playing your instrument. So what I like to do is find something in my day that I do every day no matter what, and I do my practice at the same time. So for example, maybe you brush your teeth every day. I know I do. So when you go to brush your teeth, you can think like, well, I'm brushing my teeth, I need to practice. So after you brush your teeth is a great time to practice. You could, if you're practicing your song, one of the great ways to learn a song is to listen to it over and over and over again. So maybe you listen to your song while you brush your teeth. Or maybe you go and pick up your instrument after you brush your teeth and you play along to the song that you're listening to, or you sing it and play it by yourself. So what you want to do is just keep on practicing over and over and over again, because the more you practice, the better you get at it and the more you learn your instrument and your song. So practice makes progress!
Hey, Ready Freddy, who came to rock today? Yeah, I know you did. All right, let's hit it. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? We all came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? We all came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? I sure came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? Calvin came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? Desmond came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? Ezra came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? Hendrix came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? Harrison came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock today, rock today. Who came to rock today? Maxwell came to rock. Who came to rock today? Rock
great job today, you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye, guys. See you next week.
And I'll see you next week.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your boy Bear here at the Kid Row headquarters. I had so much fun rocking out with you guys today and learning all about the turntables. Now it's time to get creative and draw yourself scratching some sick beats. Alright, you guys. Check you later. We'll see you this Friday on Instagram Live. DJ Ian Sloan is going to be playing all of our favorite hits. Rock and roll!